two important questions that have just come in on the same topic. I will attempt to merge both questions. The questions relate to climate change. One is from Mr. Pang Wei Han, who asks, what are Reform Party's policies regarding climate change? Many citizens, young and old, are worried about the climate crisis and would like to see Singapore step up as a world leader in fighting climate change. AJ Nair said, 96% of Singaporeans believe that more should be done to mitigate climate change. What are the Reform Party's climate change mitigation policies, and how would it reduce Singapore's role in global carbon emissions? Does any of the panelists like to share their views on this?
Charles, maybe I can say a few words. Well, we want to, Singapore only has a very tiny part in the global footprint for carbon emissions. Of course, we are, only 5 billion people. So the majority, but on a per capita basis, I think we are one of the highest. So that's bad. Singapore is threatened by rising sea levels as a result of the ice caps melting. We want to promote what we should see in Singapore is that there's no reason for the internal combustion car to still be in use. Why can't we be having widespread electrification? Why aren't we investing in solar panels for on every HDB, only to a limited extent so far? Why aren't we putting solar panels in our roads? We should be banning petrol and diesel cars from the roads and promoting only electric cars, and promoting as much as possible generation of electricity by means that don't contribute to carbon emissions.
All right.
I'll pass it back to you. Anybody else would like to say anything?
I would like to share a few words. Okay. First of all, the Reform Party is, I think we did address this matter in the 2015 manifesto. In fact, there is a page dedicated to that. So I would like to invite all viewers to look at that as well. I think at the end of the day, climate change is an issue which globally, if you look at where the Reform Party is on the political spectrum, it has been parties of a similar nature around the world which have been very, very pivotal in pushing for the world to get serious about climate change. The fact of the matter is that climate change, or rather the situation that the world is facing now, is a situation caused by hypercapitalism and extreme consumerism, which is contrary to what the Reform Party stands for, which stands for a more caring society that emphasizes less on materialism. I think at the end of the day, to conclude on this point, I mean, at least my own thoughts, before I move on the other point, I do not see Singapore as a major, I do not think any person would say that on our own, Singapore can do much to alleviate the global climate change problem, but we will do our part.